friends, Paul here in the RoJoBe Music Workshop. Okay, so today just got a very quick mini project. I've got one of my students' ukuleles in the workshop. This girl, she's 11. She's been learning ukulele with me for a few months now, and she's starting to do really well. This ukulele is her own. She didn't buy it from my shop. I'm not sure where she got it from, and it is quite a cheap ukulele. That's the brand At First, I think. Yeah. It's a cheap ukulele, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's nicely constructed. I very much doubt it's solid wood. It's probably laminate, but that's absolutely fine. The fretboard's pretty good. Quite a nice pattern in that, actually. It's nicely finished at the edges. There's no slight bit of roughness on the ends of the frets, but nothing too bad at all. It's nicely finished for a cheap one. And what it's in for is a new set of tuners. Actually, before I go on to that, I will just mention this bridge. I've got some tape over it just to stop the strings coming out. But it's this slotted type, which I quite like. I think these bridges are quite good. The only downside is that it's obviously, where are we? It's probably screwed in, but that's not a big deal. I quite like these. Yeah, it is. It's got screws going through it, which isn't ideal, but at least it won't pop off. But I do like this style of bridge that has the strings going into the slots there. I think it's better than the tie style, not tie style, the style that you tie in a knot, you know, sort of go through the hole and then back through and then loop it around. I mean, you know, that seems to be the standard, but it's not ideal. I like these bridges. So anyway, as I said, this is in for a set of tuners. Now, the story is, she's had this ukulele since the beginning of her course, and it's got this style of tuners in it. Now, originally, it had another set in here with the black plastic keys on it, the original set, and they started to become loose. The actual worm gear had seemed to sort of worn away a bit on one or two of the tuners, and they'd become loose. And it was actually making them slip a little bit so that the strings kept detuning. So I said to her, right, we've got to change those, they're no good. And I found this set of my tuners, which are exactly the same style, the same foot pattern and everything, screw holes all lined up, and put these in, and she's been trying it for a couple of weeks, but these, as I said, which were mine, are tight. So the previous ones were really loose, these are really tight, too tight. So I said to her, right, I'm going to change them again, and just a heads up, I didn't charge them a single penny for changing these, and I'm going to change to the proper ukulele type tuners, which I've got in stock. And again, I'm not charging them anything. I'm doing this as a courtesy thing, because I want her to continue with the ukulele, because she's getting quite good now. And you know, I want to make it easier for her to play her instrument, and moreover to tune the thing. So I'm changing it over to those tuners, completely free of charge. I'm not charging them a single penny, because, you know, she's an ongoing student, and it's a gesture of goodwill, you know. So the difference, obviously, you know, the footprint of these is completely different to the ones I'll be putting in. But also at the front, where you've got these little push-in ferrules, these have got, the new ones have got these screw-in type ferrules. So I may need to ream the holes out a little bit where the tuners go through. But I won't know until I get started. So let's just set the camera up. So that you can see what I'm doing, and try not to switch it off this time. Alright, let's try that. I'm going to need my studio light on, I think, for this. Just move that around. Once again, completely prepared. Or not. Right, let's put that way, plug that in.